Calm down, calm down. I see you, cute shirt. Okay, all right, yep. Bring it in, bring it in. It's me. I know you were worried. I know you were worried. I'm back. Don't you fret. Okay, so hey, hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, Movie Scenes with Jasmine. I'm Jasmine, and 2021. Don't let us down, okay? All right, so if you are new to my channel, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, share, watch it with your friends in your mama's basement, do whatever you gotta do. Okay, so today I'm gonna be talking about Wonder Woman 1984, and before I get into it, there will be spoilers, okay? Because again, it's been, X amount of weeks now, so I feel like that's plenty of time for people to kind of watch the movie and be able to watch my review. So, if you haven't seen Wonder Woman 1984, stop this video. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but I've been waiting. So, we're going to get right into it. What I loved about this movie is basically, the story begins, she's a little girl, just like the previous movie started. And it's kind of introducing us to, the trials and tribulations of her being a little girl in an Amazonian type of island. And spoiler alert, she's in this Olympic type of contest and she cheats. And that, I believe, is the director kind of showing the audience, hey, this is where we're going to focus the story is cheaters never prosper. So that's where it begins. Fast forward, we meet Wonder Woman yet again, doing her Wonder Woman thing. And this time she's kind of like a masked vigilante, if you will, without the mask, which I found to be very interesting because, if anyone has seen Justice League, there was a moment, spoiler alert, where Batman was basically calling Wonder Woman out saying, you're a beacon of hope, you're this wonderful superhero. How come I've never heard of you? And, that ticked her off, but it kind of makes you think, well, this is where she's been in 1984, still kind of hiding because, she lost her first love, Steve Trevor. So I love that this kind of gives us like a little bit of a interlude or a just a view of as to where she's been since, Justice League or whatever. Timelines. Anyway, so she's a superhero. She's doing her superhero thing. Still working at a museum. In the museum, they come across this wishing stone, okay? Her and her new dorky friend character who will later become somebody. And they come across this wishing stone. Wonder Woman immediately recognizes it as something from the gods, something from, her era of superhero-ness. And she realizes that it's not something you want to mess with. They mess with it. Wishing stone, and basically with the wishing stone is you get a wish. But there's always a price when it comes to getting what you want. The reference they used in the movie was basically like the monkey's paw, which I'm not sure what that is. But essentially, from what I gather, is that it takes as much as it gives. So with this wishing stone, it's the same concept. You were able to make a wish, and it took as much as it gave. So super fast forward to another character that was introduced. Spoiler alert, is this weird sales oil guy, which his story is basically this. He's a loser, not a successful salesman. He knows what the wishing stone is. He steals it so he can become the wishing stone. But before, everybody makes their wishes, they're kind of like nonchalantly making their wishes. For instance, the character that I was talking about, which is Bridesmaid alum, whatever. I forget her name. But anyway, she is another loser character. She makes a wish, essentially wishing that she was like Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman gets all the guys. She's beautiful. She's, personable. She wishes that she's like her, okay? Without knowing that Wonder Woman is Wonder Woman. Okay, so she makes a wish. We all know that Wonder Woman would love to have Steve Trevor back. So she wishes that he was back. So she does that. And then the oil guy wishes that he was the wishing stone. So let's mix all of this together. We got Wonder Woman wanting her man back. We got this lady trying to be Wonder Woman. And we got the oil guy trying to be the wishing stone itself. This movie becomes slightly chaotic with some lame action scenes. But ultimately, it shows a vulnerable side of Wonder Woman because we didn't really get to see that much of her in Batman versus Superman and Justice League. We saw a little bit more in Justice League, but this story kind of shows the puppy love of Wonder Woman. You know, the person of Wonder Woman, and she's obsessed with Steve Trevor. Like, I know that this was her first love or only love, really. So the fact that she wished him to, you know, into fruition, if you will, was like, well, duh, why wouldn't she do that? So anyway, once she makes her wish, Steve Trevor, again, it's going to be spoilers all day. I'm going to stop saying spoiler alert. Spoiler all throughout. Once Steve comes into fruition, he actually is wished into some other guy's body. That part, I don't get. I don't get it at all. But he's wished into some guy's body. She doesn't realize it's him until he says some kind of, you know, mind to mind kind of like inside joke type of thing. And she realizes it's him. They're doing their thing as far as like, you know, reconnecting. Oh my gosh, I missed you. Where have you been? Blah, blah, blah. On the other version of the story is we got Geeky Girl. She became like Wonder Woman. All of a sudden, guys are noticing her. All of a sudden, she's beautiful. And all of a sudden, she has powers, okay? Didn't know this, but she realizes it later. Oil Guy is all of a sudden super powerful. And he is using his wishing stone, because he is the wishing stone, to basically make all his dreams come true. All right, I've said a lot. Now, let's review. When Wonder Woman wishes on her wishing stone, she becomes weaker. And I don't like it when superheroes become weaker. I ain't with it. It's just like, you know, you're a superhero. You're not supposed to have kryptonite. But this is DC after all. So, you know, not all the characters can be, you know, Tony Stark. No. So as she's wishing, she realizes that she's becoming weaker. Steve realizes she's becoming weaker. Super fast forward. In order for her to defeat this superhero, or excuse me, this super oil salesman, she has to relinquish her wish. So that becomes the big thing about the whole movie, is that everybody's making their wishes. Some people are wishing people were dead. Some people are wishing they were rich, you know, whatever. And essentially the same thing when the wishing stone gives you something, it actually takes something away. So with Diana, she wished for her man, but her strength was taken away. Now that's a loaded statement, I'm sure. But we're not going to get into the Me Too movement with it and things like that. So anyway, in order for her to get her entire strength back, she had to relinquish her wish. Her geeky friend, who later becomes Tigress, had to relinquish her wish. Otherwise, she was this evil, demonic type of thing. I don't remember if she relinquished her wish. She was whack to me. I don't care. And the evil oil salesman had to relinquish his wish, because there were people all around the world making these wishes, throwing everything out of balance. And all he wanted to do was show to his son that he wasn't a loser. So he did his thing. Diana actually showed us how she made the invisible plane. Spoiler alert. I'm just going to keep saying it. Spoiler alert. She has the power to make things invisible. And I never knew that, because I never read the comments or the comics or anything. But to be able to see how she made her invisible plane invisible, you know, she had the power to do that. And super spoiler alert, this is the movie where she learns to fly. I'm gone. I was hyped because I watched Justice League, the cartoon animated version, and she was always flying in that. So I was like, how come they didn't make the real character fly? So again, in the movie, she relinquishes her wish to, kind of let Trevor go, because she was becoming weak. Bullets were penetrating her skin. She wasn't as pretty. No, I'm just kidding. She wasn't as hype. So when she let him go, she got her strength back, and she learned to fly. Don't tell me that y'all weren't trying to make this into, well, when you let a man go, you're free and la la la. I know what y'all were doing. I saw that. I liked it. I thought it was cool. But I peeped that. So anyway, I think I spoiled most of the movie for you. Sorry, but I warned you. And it was just really, really exciting towards like the middle to end. That's when it started to kind of get real. We saw the powers and stuff like that. So I enjoyed it. You can watch this movie on HBO Max and in theaters, but of course with the wonderful coronavirus sarcasm, it's hard to be in theaters. I personally haven't been back, and that's been hard, but talking with you guys with the movies makes it better. So thank you for watching my wonderful spoiler review. It's not something I get to do because I try to hold thine self and not spoil it for people, but I had to talk about this one. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, ring the little jingle bell, Instagram, TV, I don't know if they have that. But anyway, thank you for watching my channel, and guess what?